Jake, what made them so tough to stop, especially in the second half?
You know what? We need to definitely improve on our run game. I think that was one thing that stuck out. Carlos Hyde was a real good downhill runner. Braxton Miller, dual threat quarterback, did real well both ways. So I think that's one thing we just need to improve on. One of the big things.
In the middle, Andy.
Taylor, you got some pretty big production out of rookies and Devion and Jake Butt especially. What was it like to see those guys who have made plays in the season, but to step up the way they did today?
Just proud of them. I mean, it's a team sport. Guys, number gets called, you have to step up. That's what we got to do every single time. I mean, my number was called as a freshman. Jake's number was called as a freshman. You're expected to play the Michigan level, not as a freshman. So I'm proud of those guys. And this team will be Big Ten championship. Be a Big Ten championship team before you know it.
To your right, Joe.
Taylor, you said nobody except the guys on your team knew what was possible out there today. When everybody's picking Ohio State to win in a blowout, why did you guys think you could hang with them?
Because we're Michigan. Doesn't matter what our record is. Doesn't matter what happened the past few years. We're the winningest program in college football. That's how it is. And as long as Coach Hoke's are out, that's how it's going to be. All right. I don't care about fair weather fans or the media or anything like that. All I care about is the people in that room. I care less if there was 110,000 Ohio State fans in there. This team knew what we were going to do today, and we knew we were going to fight.
Had a couple games in November where you struggled offensively. At what point this afternoon did you realize that it was clicking the way it had in previous games against the
First play.
All the way to the right, Bo.
Kyle, this question's for you. After the Gardner fumble,
Is it for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like you were calming the team down a little bit. It seemed like I know you talked to the refs and you kind of waved the guys off. Can you take us through that play and what you were doing?
I'm a captain of the team. I want to know what's going on. Wanted to talk to the ref, and first I want to make sure they were positive that he fumbled, and then I want to make sure that they were going to take a look at it, because if there was any opportunity to get it overturned, then I was going to try to make sure that happened. Obviously, that's Coach Hoke's job, but I was just getting a jump start on it.
Front, Chris.
Taylor, without watching film, it certainly seemed like the offensive line took a huge step forward. What'd you guys do better today?
Did a lot better in the pass game and the run game. I mean, none of us probably had our best game. I didn't have my best game, but I mean, played our hearts out, every single one of us, and that's what this team's going to do from here on out.
Better targeting, more physical?
Yeah, absolutely more physical, better targeting. It's not a number 3 team in the country. We played more physical.
To your right, Nick.
For both guys, Devin hasn't seemed like he's been 100% in weeks, but he throws for 450. Just can you talk about his performance in general today?
None of us are 100%. No one is 100% in the 14th, 15th week of the season. No one's going to feel healthy. It's about who wants to fight, who's going to keep calling, who's going to keep scratching, even when you're knocked down a little bit. That's what these guys do. That's what they keep doing no matter what.
Any other questions for these guys? Front right.
For both players, it got a little chippy out there at times, a couple of ejections. What was your perception of that, and was it as chippy as it looked?
It's a rivalry game. Stuff's going to happen. There's going to be punches thrown. That's not necessary, but we don't like each other. So, that stuff's going to happen.
Left, Rodney.
Can you both talk about your last game here in Michigan State?
He's a junior.
Junior.
Caleb.
Yeah, I can.
Your last game, you leaving?
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Obviously it was disappointing that we lost, but I can honestly say in confidence that I would never take it back. Coming back, I would never. I love every single one of these guys. He's my best friend. That's what we do.
Can you talk about his last game? That's what I meant.
You want me to talk about his last game? You know what? It's not how we wanted to turn out. This one was for our seniors, but as Taylor said, this team is so close-knit and so together that every single person is like a brother. There's no better experience than playing here with these coaches. Like, you have no idea what these coaches have turned this program into. It's unbelievable. So, I know they're disappointed, but you know what? What can you do now? I mean, all you got to do is step forward.